What it do, man? You live with your boy Battle Truth, coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. I have a special guest on with me tonight. Y'all know him. Some of y'all call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time to ever bless battle rap. Nope, not Lux. No other than Murder Mook is our guest right now on Battle Truth. What's good, Mook?
Truth, what's going on, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good. This ought to be good, y'all. Y'all already know. So here's my thing. Am I taking you to court or you taking me to court? What brings you to Battle Truth today, brother?
Well, the reason I, felt like we should talk. But well, first, everybody safe on your end, right?
Yep.
All right, that's good. That's good. Um, well, yeah, the reason I wanted to holler at you was because I had recently just seen you put a blog up about a freestyle that I did over the fast.
Right.
Yeah, the cold summer John, and
Right.
you expressed some reservations and and things of that nature, and I listened to it, and I just was kind of unclear on what did you actually think my point was, but like what did you get from the whole, your whole entire consensus of the freestyle?
Let me say this. I had mixed feelings about the song, and I'm gonna tell you, and let me say this on some real stuff. As a non-believer, to me, the song Fire, as a non-believer, a person who don't know God, don't have a relationship with him, the song was fire on that level. But as a believer, on some of the things you were questioning God and accusing God of and the cursing of God, I found disrespectful, and that's what pushed me to want to do the breakdown of the song, because a lot of people tend to give God the blame for a lot of things that God is not responsible for. So I wanted to just break that down and touch on that. But overall, I understand people grieve differently, and a lot of in depth, a lot of things don't go. Oh, you good? A lot of things don't go. Uh, you don't have answers to because that person gone, and then you just left with a lot of doubting things. So I know it could have been affecting you entirely different, but basically overall, I understood your stance of where you came from. I just wanted to open people up to the stance of God, who they may not know. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you know, first off, as a believer, somebody's a believer, because I'm pretty sure that, I thought that the freestyle actually, made that clear that, I'm a believer. And that's the reason why I'm even addressing it, because I wasn't a believer. I wouldn't even, care to even, speak to God. But, when you say, like a lot of things that God is not responsible for, I don't agree with that, because God is responsible for everything that goes on. God is responsible for life. God is responsible for death. He's the beginning, and He's responsible for everything that ever happens. So we can't say God wasn't responsible for. You can't say that. Oh, you're doing a lot of things that God wasn't responsible for, because that's not the truth. God is responsible for everything. He's responsible for why we're here, why we think this way, why you talk this way, why you are who you are, why I am who I am. And so that part is, when you say I cursed him, did you mean cursed him as far as like I used a curse word, or
Yeah,
mean like
that's what I mean.
I don't
Profanity.
believe you.
Profanity, not cast a curse on them, but like when you say God ain't trying to hit that S,
I said I ain't feel that shit.
you
I
said it.
didn't
You
feel. I
said
didn't
it
feel
more
that
than
shit.
once.
I mean, but how do you expect somebody to react to if I'm having a conversation and I'm expressing my frustration? Do you notice the line I said before? I said, man to man shit is real. That's it. So this is real as it get. God, I ain't feel that shit. This is real as it get. If I'm this frustrated, I'm frustrated. So the fact for me even to make the record shows my frustration. So I'm not making a record to be sorrowful. I'll please just let me understand why. No, that's not why. That's not the emotion that I felt. Now, I didn't I didn't I didn't disrespect God. I had questions, and these was questions that I think most people, believe or not believe, that they have. I feel like that's the reason we were even granted free will and to be able to think and speak the way we do, which was permitted by God to give us free will, is to actually do this. If we don't question, then we're just going to be like the angels are created that just have to follow and obey. But no, He gave us free will because that is what makes us special. So the fact that I can express this and talk, I think He appreciates.
Okay, now angels was not created to just obey. If that was the case, Satan wouldn't have been a fallen angel, along with 1/3 of the angels that went with him. They also have free will. It ain't that you can't question God, but at the same time, in questioning God, as God, He's a king, the judge of all creation. If you was in the presence of God, do you really believe He would allow you to curse in His presence, addressing Him as the majesty of all creation?
I mean, depending on what He considers like a curse word to Him, might not be the same to us. Like, who's to say that He probably don't even like shit is not a curse to Him? Probably that don't mean that. Like, you understand? Like a curse word is what?
Okay, what I'm saying is, okay, even still, okay, when you say God is responsible for everything, let me ask you this question. You a father and got children, right?
I have a child, yes.
Okay, yeah, you have one child. I have seven. Okay, am I responsible for my adult children? Like if my son go out and blow somebody's brains out, am I responsible for that action? Even though I created him?
You could be,
I could be.
yeah,
So
because
even though I'm
if you
not there,
create a
I
way,
didn't know, have no
what you
knowledge of
raise
what
your
he
children,
did. I'm
the first thing
responsible
that
for
people
him
are gonna say
taking it
is,
upon his own action to
shit.
take somebody's life.
Listen, the first thing people say is when all serial killers we see, all bombers, they find out how they grew up. What was their household like growing up? And you find out most of the time that these children, they had troubled past, troubled childhood, and that's what drove them to become that person at that particular time. So raising your child is you're definitely responsible for how you raise your child. You
True.
understand? The
Okay,
same with
so
a
how
father.
it
It
so
reflects.
okay, I get you that. So how is God responsible for what man do if man is not in a relationship with him to actually grow into the morality and values that he gave us? So if God is
No,
preaching love
what
and
I'm saying is
righteousness and truth, how is he responsible for evil?
God is. You saying God isn't responsible for evil? Yes, He is.
No, he not.
He created evil.
Okay, did he create evil or did he create people that became evil?
He created evil and Lucifer, and that's what's for evil. He created evil.
Well, according to Ezekiel 28, Lucifer was created holy and righteous and was perfect in all his ways. So God didn't create him evil. He
So right.
became
So then,
he
how? That's what
became
I'm saying.
evil.
How did he become evil?
Because when you given the freedom of choice, you can choose rather to do good or to do evil. Just like
Right.
ain't that the same thing with us? Like I'm gonna give you an example. I did 10 years in prison behind selling drugs in these streets. I wasn't born a drug dealer. I became a drug dealer. So how is God responsible? So every time we do something
How
wrong,
did you
God get
become
the
a drug
credit for that.
dealer? What made you become a drug dealer?
I think it's something I wanted to do. Plus, it was around me all the time, and it seemed easy to do. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to live an honest life. It seemed easy to do. People around me was doing it, so I ended up doing it.
So then, what made Lucifer become evil then?
He wanted to be God, according to the Bible. He wanted to be God. He wanted to be in the place of God.
So so what I'm right. So the create. So how did he evil? How did he become evil? You understand? What was evil prior to that? There was no evil, right?
Right.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And a question that I'm asking you, right? And even to go back into the freestyle, but the question I'm asking you, God, He's all knowing.
Yep.
right? Four
Yep.
males every right. So he, according to scriptures and texts, everything up to this point, all the evil in the world, God knew about it and He let happen. All the babies that died, all the people that lost their life suddenly, all the people that their kids get cancer, leukemia, all of the sad things, God knew about it and He did nothing to stop it.
That's not true. I can't agree to that.
Okay, well, why not? Because if He knows the outcome of everything before it happens, then like how does that not hold a
Okay,
valid point?
let's go to what you said. Let's go to what you said. Now, prior before sin entered into the world, according to scriptures, how was the world created? The world was created in holiness and righteousness. It was perfect. What made the world imperfect and what corrupted the world was a result of rebellion that brought in sin. As the power of sin entered into the world, what happens is it triggered off a chaotic corruption that corrupted the earth. That while man became more corrupted in their choices and decision, they began to corrupt the earth also at the same time. So if God created a place that was perfect and holy and a righteous setting for mankind, and man chose eventually, because in the beginning man wasn't evil and corrupted, man became evil and corrupted as a result of the power of the choice that God gave him. So how is God responsible for our corruption when He created it in righteousness?
Because He created evil.
How?
I thought I just explained that when we talked about Him creating Lucifer.
So it's
Did He know
evil.
Lucifer would
Okay, let
become
me ask you a
evil? Yes
question.
or no?
So it's
Did He not
evil.
know Lucifer would become evil?
What you say?
Did He not know that Lucifer would become evil?
Yep, He knew that
So why would He even allow it then?
because He had you on His
If
mind.
evil wasn't necessary?
Because He had you on His mind. You know what that means?
No, I need you to explain that.
You are the result of Lucifer fall. If Lucifer never fell and went against God, you not even here. So if God know all things, He knew that even in Lucifer fall, we was coming into this world. So it took Lucifer to fall eventually, but God, who was still steps ahead of this, it's sort of like this. God cannot be a prisoner to His knowledge. What I mean by that, just because I know everything don't mean I have to prevent everything because I know it. Because now what
I'm gonna
I'm
tell you
doing
why
is
that doesn't make
robbing
sense
you
to me.
of the choice that I'm freely giving you. For instance,
I'm
if
gonna
I
tell
know
you
you're
why
going to
that
be a
doesn't
drug
make
dealer,
sense to me.
think about
I'm gonna
this
tell
though,
you
Mook.
why.
If I know you're going to be a drug dealer, and you telling me because I'm God and I know you're gonna be a drug dealer, I might as well not let you live because I know you're gonna sell drugs. Well, how
No,
do I know as a person then? See,
no,
God know I
no.
might sell drugs, but I don't know I'm gonna end up selling drugs. So now
What I
you
believe
rob me
is,
of not only life, but you also rob me of the choice to even
what I
correct
believe
the
is,
wrong that I do.
first of all, I mean, if according to you, God can't rob you of anything because He created you. So whatever He wants to do, He can do it unquestionable. That's the whole reason we are talking about this freestyle. So you can't say you robbed me of my choice of free will. If this is God, then He could whatever He feel like doing. You can't question it. That's what you're telling me,
No, I'm not saying
right?
that. I'm saying you can question God, and when you read the Bible, a lot of people question God. Moses questioned God, Abraham questioned God, Job questioned God, Jesus questioned God. I mean, you can question God, but my only thing is when we question God, we still have to respect that He is holy and righteous. And even though our human minds may not understand the totality of God's plan, He is in control and know
And
exactly
there
what
it
He's
is.
doing.
And that's why I said, don't hit me with that God got a plan shit. Because I feel like people, now, first of all, when I say believer, I believe in a high power all the time. So this is not me saying that. This is just questions that I have. And so I'm speaking to you in this capacity, right?
Okay.
So when I say this with the God got a plan shit, it's very convenient to me that when things go right, we attribute it to our higher power. But when things go wrong, or when things are bloody, or when things are just unspeakable, and all of the evil and everything that goes on, and things to innocent people, we just say well, we can't question his plan. That's his plan. That's the like everything that go right is up to him, but when shit go wrong, it's he got a plan. Don't worry. No, I don't. You can't just put. I don't believe if somebody that loves you and they know you will be in a world of torment, suffer, and pain inside your own self, for them to even put you through that, to even know that you could condemn yourself to that, or for one decision that he can make or that he makes, and to allow you to suffer, or to allow Satan to come into the world and tempt people to have their soul condemned to the lake of fire, and they eternally burn, and they torment and get tortured, and all of this, all for committing. But he loved you. But nobody would love you, would want to see any of their children that way. And the part that I'm saying is God, according to what you're saying, according to what you believe, right? Jesus, God killed his son. But why wouldn't he just kill Lucifer?
The same reason why he don't kill us. And see, this is what I'm trying.
He does kill us, though.
Huh?
Well, we're talking about energy on let's
right.
talk about the spirit energy.
Right.
So let's talk about that.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you.
This is in the human flesh. But Lucifer, and correct me if I'm wrong. So Lucifer is eternal as well?
All spirits are eternal.
Is Lucifer eternal?
Lucifer is a spirit, so yes, he's eternal. Now.
Okay. So God can't fix it. That's what you're saying.
God can fix it, but that wasn't the question. You asked, was Lucifer eternal? Yes, he is, right, as a spirit.
You said that, so that was the second part. So when you answered that, you said yes, he's eternal. I said so in turn, that means if he's eternal, I would understand his energy can't be destroyed. So then God cannot.
Yes, he can be destroyed. You can be destroyed and still be alive. You do know that, right?
I'm not talking in the metaphorical sense.
I'm not talking in the metaphorical sense neither.
So, all right, what are you alluding to?
Do I believe in who?
No, I said, what are you
okay, let's take the Satan. Though Satan is a spirit, which makes him eternal, the spirit can still be destroyed. A power, like when you read Revelations, it talks about hell was created for the devil and his angels. That's an eternal place that eternal spirit would be at. So he would be destroyed in his plans, destroyed in his power, destroyed in his position, and put to a place where he can't get out of.
But he gets out every day because he walks the earth.
No, he don't get out every day because he never went there. He ain't even there yet. That's a place where he's going to be placed.
He's not where?
Huh?
He's not where yet?
He's not in hell yet.
So why wouldn't God put him in hell if that's where he's intended to be? Why would God let him walk the earth and torment all mankind from the beginning of time?
Well, here's the thing about Satan. Satan cannot torment all mankind. You have to give him power over your life. Satan has Satan has influence. Right, but here, no. I don't think it ain't that God allow it. Also, we allow it. Like when you think about this, how many evil thoughts you hear run through your mind every day that you have to say no to, and that you do say no to? A lot, right?
Say it one more time, I'm sorry.
How many evil thoughts you hear running through your head constantly every day that you say no to and shut down? Things like take that, do that, grab that, shoot that, pop that. You be like, no. How many times you wrestle in your mind a day with all these evil ideas just coming out of nowhere? Every day, daily.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You have the choice to either agree to it or disagree with it. No matter what the devil say, man have to make the choice to either do it or don't do it.
That sounds like a game to me. That sounds like, okay, I'm gonna put these people on the earth, right? And me and Lucifer is gonna play a game to see who wins.
I don't that's not how it went. That's never how it went.
If God intends for everyone to be righteous and have His grace, if He intends for that, why would I even want to? Why would I even want to test? Like, if I have when my daughter was an infant, or even my daughter now, but when she was an infant,